If you like this video, why not subscribe? Hey everybody, welcome to the Recap Q&A show. That's the show where I sit here in my car and go over some questions I received last week from email and YouTube comments, as well as share with you a bunch of links that accumulated on Facebook. You can find those down below in the description if that's all you're interested in. Check those out. If not, you can always tab away and just listen to me talk, because not much visually is going to happen with the exception maybe of the occasional passing car behind me. Alright, so let's get right into the questions. The first one comes through YouTube. Oh, by the way, if you want to ever get a hold of me or ask a question for this show, just email me at thefrugalfilmmaker@gmail. That's the best way to contact me. YouTube comments might get in there if I don't get enough questions in email, but that's the quickest way. With that being said, the first question comes from Alyssa Smith, who actually made a comment on YouTube on my last video, which was the Frugal follow focus for under $15. She says, "This is awesome, but what if you have a lens or non-interchangeable focus zoom camera where the focus ring is really small, or even, with my camera, underneath the flash hub where the camera name is?" Well, Alyssa, I realize the Frugal follow focus isn't for everybody. It's mostly for people with interchangeable lenses that have decent sized focus rings, so you can fit not only the focus gear around, but also that rubber wristband. But if you don't have a camera like that, obviously you're going to have a focus ring of some kind, but if yours is really narrow, there are other solutions. There's one that was pretty good by Krotoflik, where it was kind of like the jar opener solution that a lot of people have used, only had a really narrow, well, it wasn't a jar opener, I think it was like a rubberized cable tie that was really narrow. So if you have a narrow focus ring, you could use that, and I'll leave that below. One reason I didn't really want to go with another variation of the jar opener was that I wanted some way of putting focus marks on the focus ring somehow, so that I could easily move between points and I wouldn't really just be guessing as much. So that's why I kind of went with something a little different than what everyone's been doing for a couple of years with the jar opener thing. So, but that's what I would do. Try that. Like I said, I'll leave a link to that video below so you can check out the rubberized cable tie that Krotoflik suggested, which is a good idea. It's a little bit cheaper. It's just not as versatile, I think, as the one that I presented last week. Okay, Tim Lord emailed me and says, "Lots of people, including you, endorse the ATR-3350 lavalier mic, but I dislike carrying extra types of batteries, even or especially tiny ones like the LR44s that it takes. Are there any inexpensive lav mics that take AA or AAA battery?" And Tim goes on to point out that he sees a lot of XLR mics, so not a lot, but XLR lav mics will often have a AA battery, but those are more money. So is there an inexpensive alternative that uses AA? Not that I'm aware of. All the inexpensive mics, including the one that you point out, the ATR-3350, that I often endorse, mainly because I use the Radio Shack tie clip mic, which is basically the same microphone, only with a shorter cable. And it's about half the price, because the Radio Shack one, for some reason, is at like $32 now. When I bought it, it was $27. But the ATR, the Audio-Technica lav mic, is the same mic element pretty much. Radio Shack just kind of rebrands it and repackages it a little bit. But I honestly don't know of an inexpensive, unbalanced mic that uses a lav mic that uses AA battery or AAA battery. If you're worried about carrying around the LR44s, those little button cell batteries, I put those batteries in with my microphone. I have a little camera case that I got at Dollar Tree, and I put them both in there. And you can get those batteries. You can get like 10 of those batteries on eBay for $1. So I wouldn't worry so much about, I have to carry around these extra batteries. Maybe because I don't really have a solution for you, maybe somebody else does, and they can leave a comment below. But well, another solution is you could obviously use a microphone that's not powered at all by a battery. You could use something that uses plug-in power. I think there's an Azden mic that doesn't use a battery at all. I prefer to have power behind my mic because the power, well, anymore, you can't draw power from cameras if you're plugging into a camera. They don't always have that plug-in power like they used to, where like 3 volts come out of the camera. So I'm pretty sure the Zoom H1 that I use to record on doesn't offer that. But some mics are powered dynamically, I think. I'm not sure. But I like the Radio Shack mic, and I don't have a problem carting around extra batteries because I just put them in with my microphone, so I'll always have them in that case that I carry my microphone in. So, but if anybody else can chime in with a AA or AAA inexpensive lav mic, please comment below and let Tim know where to get one. All right, Travis Gatus says, I live in the Pacific Northwest where it rains a lot. I was wondering if you have any suggestions on how to get my camera waterproofed. I have the plastic bags that fit over the camera, but that's only good for photo, as I really can't see the screen or operate the lens with that equipped. Any suggestions on how to achieve filming in the rain and still operate the lens and camera controls without destroying my camera would be great. I'm going to guess, Travis, that you're talking, when you say plastic bags, you kind of probably have the official waterproofing bags you can find like on Amazon or B&H that are sort of opaque. You really can't see through them too well. You can kind of see that, you know, your image, okay, you've got it framed correctly, but I can understand what you're saying here about camera controls, because you might not be able to know that you're in focus or not because those bags are kind of translucent. They're not really transparent. So what I would do is get like a Ziploc bag that's completely clear. And most Ziploc bags are like the big ones, quart size, gallon size. Cut a corner out of it. Put, you know, wrap the, well, where the opening is, put it over the lens, and then attach like a lens hood over that. So that way the water is not getting in. And then if you have a flip out screen or any kind of screen, you can see right through the bag. You can operate the controls from the outside of the bag. And there you go. If you have a camera like that has an articulating screen, you could always do another bag opening and then maybe do the LCD viewfinder thing where you attach the viewfinder on the outside of the bag. Maybe cut a hole, you know, where the viewfinder connects with the LCD screen, so you can see through that, and then, you know, no rain will hit the screen because it's sealed in that viewfinder. Because the viewfinder will have, and I'll leave a link to that. I reviewed one recently for $13. You might remember that. So the viewfinder has a magnifier in it, so even if water were to get in the top where you're looking in, I mean, it's going to hit that magnifying glass, and it will keep it out. So that'd be my suggestion. Get a big plastic bag, a clear one, like a big clear Ziploc gallon bag. Cut a couple corners out of it, or cut some sections out of it where you can fit it over the lens. Put the lens hood over that, wrap it with a rubber band, and then go to the LCD screen and attach the viewfinder in the same way. So no rain is touching your camera. And even then, if you use the viewfinder method, it doesn't matter whether the bag's clear or not, because there'll be an opening there over the LCD screen, and you attach the viewfinder there. So that should work for you. That's what I would do. If you don't have a viewfinder, again, just stick with the clear bag, and that should work. Because I don't know why, it seems like those official bags always seem to be opaque or translucent, where you can't really see what you're doing. You can just kind of generally see. And maybe, you know, on the inside you could put one of those little silica gel packs that help absorb moisture. That might be a good idea also, but I'm not even sure if you're going to need that. I guess if it's colder you might, because then condensation will form inside the bag, but that should help with that problem. Okay, that's all the questions this week. As far as what's going on with the Frugal Filmmaker channel, that's thefrugalfilmmaker.com if you're wondering. There's also, if you want to reach me, thefrugalfilmmaker@gmail.com. There's Twitter @FrugalFilmmaker, and there's the Facebook group, which is really big. Those links are all below. But as far as other things going on with the channel, I have some good DIY projects coming up. I'm redesigning the Frugal crane to make it lighter, to make it more compact. The redesign will not use a very heavy chain link top rail pole, so that you won't have to have a heavy duty tripod to use it. You can use a lighter duty tripod. Plus, I want to also integrate some of the changes that I talked about in the Frugal Crane 2.0 video. I guess this is probably going to be like the Frugal Crane 2. Probably be a better way of describing it, because it is not so much a redesign, but sort of a streamlining of the whole thing. So there's that coming up probably in a couple months. I've been working on a glide cam clone, but that's really been giving me fits. In fact, when I tried to do it the first time before the Frugal Floater came out, it gave me fits in here, and then I decided to redo it, try again, because I felt like I've learned a lot more, and the Frugal Floater had some shortcomings, so I wanted to try a glide cam version, and it's giving me fits. It's tough. So I'm not even sure if that will ever come out, even though I've been spending a lot of money and time on trying to develop one that was halfway decent, but we'll see. There's all sorts of other projects, so keep watching the channel. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for your patronage and support and emails and views. The channel's growing really well, and I appreciate everybody that's helping it to do so. So with that being said, we'll see you next week. Have a great one. Good luck making movies. Adios.